it's going to record camera or not. But anyway, well, everybody, thank you very much for joining this podcast today. This is actually episode 4, and we are we have multiple guests in this podcast. I think most of us have already been on this podcast before. We're definitely looking for any new members that would like to be part of it. We definitely want to welcome um, anyone that's a Patreon that would like to participate in this podcast. And so we're just basically covering topics ranging from gameplay and tactics. We're also going to cover future and community, and then we're also going to close with just a lightning round of advice from everyone, and we're going to conclude right there. So again, let's start off with some questions, and if you are if you want to answer this question, you can simply just take the question, make sure that we all stay within topic, so that way we can get the best time and out of the questions, and make sure everybody is able to share um, as well. So um, let's keep it tight with some of the answers, but other than that, we are
I second
starting
that.
now. So I'll start off with one question for everyone, and I think if anybody wants to take this question, but I don't think we've covered this question before. I think it's a really good question that some of you might have a good answer to, but we would like to know anyway. So if anybody wants to take this question, how has the Regiment Discord changed the way you play Arma? If anybody wants to answer the
Okay,
question.
fine. I'll fucking say something since you guys are fucking pussies. Um, it's made me realize how stupid people are, and also how smart people are. So it's a very volatile situation that I've found myself in. As I was telling these boys earlier, it like makes you see people in a different light. You know, constantly leading random people into battle, having to, show different people different things. You know, whether you're new to the game or not, whether you're new to gaming or not, having somebody who is semi-competent will always be significantly better than somebody who's not at all competent. It really makes you think about your fucking life decisions, and how some people even exist breathing. hmm Um, the regiment has definitely helped me with socializing a lot, just because, like, you know, constantly talking to people and constantly having to consistently socialize and communicate effectively creates, you know, kind of a sense of urgency in some things that you do, and it creates a sense of, I don't know, what's the word? I cannot think of it. Somebody help me here. What's something?
Cohesion?
There you go. Cohesion. Yes.
Yeah, that's probably the
Like,
right way to pronounce it.
yes. Cohesion. Yes. I know. That's what I was going for. It does legitimately help. So, you know, I just, that's my take on it.
Yeah, I was just not necessarily a pussy. I was just letting you speak first because you had something to
You're a
say about
fucking
Arma
pussy.
before I
Just
was.
kidding. Just messing with you. I
But
don't think
yeah,
you are.
I mean, before the regiment, I was just playing mostly solo or like with one other guy. So my tactics have definitely changed, and being in a leadership role, it evolves beyond just that because leading in this game versus just running and gunning with guys, it's different, you know. But it went from like more guerrilla-based tactics to a lot of teamwork and cohesion or cohesion, you know. Um, but yeah, it's there's been so many changes since just before the regiment. It's a lot of good ones. It's definitely been a benefit.
Okay.
That's it, really. That's all I can think of.
I don't think
All
I
that
don't
comes
think
to
much.
mind.
I don't think much has changed for Melly. Probably. That's what I would say. Um, what about you, Steers?
I mean, really, the only ways that I wouldn't say necessarily has changed the way I play, but
Melly's just gonna be
it has
responding.
definitely got
My bad.
me, you know, trying to do more team play as far as that goes. You know, if you're playing solo, you're just kind of doing run and gun tactics, that kind of thing, or espionage, fucking maybe planting bombs, like melee, that kind of stuff. But as a regiment together, you know, just kind of coming together and trying to get some sort of cohesion going is really the only thing that's changed.
Okay, but I mean, you played in other servers, right? I mean, I think you probably played in servers where you're having to, you know, you don't know anybody in that server, and there's no regiment in there. So I guess, is there a difference of how you played before you joined the regiment, and then playing there, and then playing like between that and then also playing after you've been in the regiment and then playing with the regiment and knowing how we play and then going into a server where there's nobody that's there from the regiment.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, whenever just starting off or playing with other ones, it really kind of just comes down to like communication. You start hearing people communicate in a different manner, and you know, they're just kind of coming. Where we're in the regiment, we're trying to get better, and we are getting better at communicating and trying to understand what it is that each person and squad wants to do.
Gotcha.
It's that some of those other servers, a lot of times, you know, there really is no communication. People are just kind of yelling over the radio and like, "I'm going here, I'm doing this," and you know,
Right.
it's not really planned out.
I mean,
So I'm going here, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and fuck all of you.
Well, that's what blueberries do.
Very true.
And it's just like Battlefield. It's just that's like same thing.
Yeah.
And like I played with a group of veterans on that platform for many years, and it's literally communications like number one. Like you can take the shittiest players, like, and put them up against a professional gaming group, and if your communication level is better than theirs and you're able to respond and interact with that communication level, you can watch these esport kind of level people, sweat lords, whatever you want to fucking call them, break down, have a fucking panic attack, or get flustered at each other and just fucking just total functional breakdown. And like with the old veterans that I played with, and that was our thing. It was like, fuck, we don't care if you're the best guy. It's just like, hey, if we can coordinate like where we're pushing, where we're like, hey, kind of dipping in one place and then pushing somewhere else a little harder, like they want to expect that kind of thing. And that's sort of like where I do my shit is like ever since like in there in Battlefield days, it's always been go find whatever thing has been like holding us up, deal with it, or go behind and just be a fucking ruckus and cause that communication disruption. And you know, that's where you see like these open lobbies. It's just like you said, everyone fucking yelling at each other, and it just takes a voice of reason to take a game where you're down 4 points. They're turning it around and fucking raffle stomping these little kids.
That is our pro tactic.
And you know, and that's the thing I've seen. Not so much like how it's changed me, but I've seen how like new people that have been like, "The fuck, this is like I've only just got on this game. I've only really done a shooter where you have to coordinate. You know, not some or like, hey, some Call of Duty kit, or Lord, and you know, you know, do some actual teamwork." where to win the game you have to play as a team. And I noticed like anyone who joins us, they learn that. Like
I
even with like the mill sims, it's the same thing. You gotta communicate and work together, and that's the thing that will give you an advantage.
one of the reasons, one of the deciding factors into me joining the regiment was because of that. Like I always felt running solo or with Copycat, when me and him would run, it would just be us, and we're doing good, but like we can't do it all ourselves, you know? Like if we were working as a team, like and united, we could get some good shit done. Um, and that's really important in games like these, is to be working together and communicating.
Absolutely. And I think all you guys get some really good experience, to bring to the table on on this, and in particular, it I'm not gonna lie, like as much as I like playing Arma, uh, if I'm playing by myself, it gets a little rough. And the reason for that is because you've got like people that don't really uh, like everybody's in it for a different reason. When you're talking about the being inside of a match, right? You jump into the game, and everybody's in there for a different reason. There's some people that are playing there because they just want to be a bush Wookiee, right? Or somebody just wants to go in and put mines down and
I mean,
get
I
like
can understand that though. Like a lot of solo players, like I felt comfortable like
yeah,
hiding in bushes, especially in online games. And like when
yeah.
you're fighting FIA, a bush is good cover.
Yeah, they'll
They
shoot
can't
at it
really
and they'll
see
shoot
you.
through it, but they can't see you. Hey,
Yeah.
combat! What are you doing, buddy?
Just joining in. Real quick, I gotta go get my son some clothes because he's running around in his underwear, and I just know he's gonna run onto the screen.
As they
Oh,
do.
no.
Yeah, so I'll be right back. I'm turning my camera off.
Sounds
He's
good.
lucky.
Sounds
I
good.
wish he
Or at
could.
least just.
I wish he
Like
could
you
put some
say,
clothes on me.
the big brain thing as a solo player is you dress up as the IFA and fucking sit at a
Yeah, you can
roadblock
do
you can
that.
play.
You
I've
know,
done that.
after all this time, bro still can't pronounce FIA.
Fucking, I got
After all this time,
I
it's been
know.
a year and a half, and he can't
So
pronounce FIA.
I don't remember who. Okay, so I think it was not Optic, and I believe it
fucking
was
making
not
fun of the
Optic.
dyslexic impaired fucking.
I remember that this last time I think it was Telesto and not Optic, and I got them to dress as the FIA, and then I had them go flank a position at Town Levy, and then we went around to a different position, but they were going to go in first and scout and kill anybody that was um, essentially trying to hit Laroons. Um, but that was like one of the times where we had to use different, or got them to change to a different camouflage so they can kind of just move in. And a lot of times I think now, when you're talking about the FIA, you're looking at FIA that plays better than actual
Most players. Yeah.
Like they'll snipe you from like a mile away with, you know, somehow, right? But then I was also looking at this other video that somebody was posting. Somebody posted about, I think it was putting down a 50 cal position with the new update. That you can actually go and you can put down a tripod and then you put the 50 cal on it, and then that's how you get a position set up. And or I think the other time where this guy shot a rocket or an RPG at a tank, and it would show the trajectory of the explosion or the blast, and it would show in little uh, colored lines that pretty much showed the damage, like where the damage is actually spreading out to.
The spalling.
Yeah, like where the damage is, and then any shots, any bullets would also be traced with that line to show where the bullet hit. And but anyway, so uh, I just would be curious to, see what the new updates come up with as well. But um, just whenever it comes to strategies that we can implement in the regiment, what do you like? I know for the most part we don't actually go off of a um, you know an actual strategy per se, like planned out, completely planned out strategy, because I think that would involve time, and
I
hopefully with this new update it might work out. But we kind of do these plans on the fly, right? And that's something that I think we need to, you know, look
every
at.
game I adapt accordingly, but I usually focusing East Coast. Well, really both sides, both fronts. I kind of keep to a set strategy, uh, mostly on the East Coast because it's my favorite one. It's my favorite way to run down the map, you know.
Serious.
But um,
Yeah.
I kind of have a set path and strategy that I run by, and kind of stick to it, you know.
Yeah.
And it works out pretty well.
Yeah, so the strategy typically is, going east, going west, random's going south.
Wait, are we recording right now?
Yes.
Oh
We're-
shit.
We're
Get
not
out of here.
recording,
Go
I mean, we're
upstairs.
not recording video. I mean, it is.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me double check on that. Actually, it is recording video.
Yep. Told you.
I thought I removed
Yeah, I
that.
need to
I
shave
thought
my
it had.
beard. So.
I didn't know y'all had already started. I thought we were still.
Yeah.
doing the mic
No, we
test.
started a while ago.
We started a little bit ago. But anyway, I'll cut out that part. But so
You can just separate the audio and do an audio only.
yeah, I can do an audio only. But then again, it saves on YouTube as well. So that's like I have
Well, you can
to-
just blur his face, right? You can edit that.
Yeah, I can edit that. It's more work, but I have to edit it.
Sorry. Didn't
it's
know
alright.
y'all were recording already.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Kid's gonna be a kid, right?
So,
Not his fault.
so when it comes to strategies, guys, like especially the squad leaders, are there any strategies that you implement when you're in battle? Are there any tactics that
Oh my god, yeah.
survive?
Lots.
Quit taking Fragari and making it a fucking MOB. You're like in a reset. God
Uh,
damn.
I
You guys-
don't mind that though, because
You
it is
guys
a
are-
very central location.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the problem is no one stays back to defend.
Well, no.
Yeah.
What it is you're
That's why I always
exposed.
annoys
You are
them.
so exposed. Like you're
Yeah.
exposed from Monty. You're exposed from the Valley. You're exposed from Pinewood. Every time you guys go there, you get cut off. It's 'cause you
I
don't-
think the biggest problem is that people don't know how to build fucking defenses, and that's why I legitimately build defenses there. Every time I do it, it ends up being just fine.
I will say, supporting the center. If you control the center of the map, you
It does
have
help.
the opportunity to cut off the enemy potentially,
Yeah.
depending on the scenario, you know. And that's something I love doing.
or you
it-
get cut off.
It definitely
Yeah.
helps to like have the center, but it shouldn't be required, and people shouldn't be focusing on it so much.
I always ignore it unless I'm
Yeah.
told to, or unless
Yep.
So like, here's my point of view:
on
is
occasion, you know.
your helicopter should always be to the rear. Like you're where you're taking and loading your helicopter, it should be
Yeah.
in the back line. Where you're spawning your heavy armor, it should be closer to the front, but not essentially at the front, and not at a space where it's like some schmo with a whole backpack full of RPGs can just sit there and tee off
Yeah.
on you. That's the issue we had, and we found that out in our squad versus squad game when Jabber had a tank fucking.
Just sitting up on the fucking hilltop,
Yeah.
just fucking laying down
And
some
it was
fucking
like-
hate.
Well, as soon as we got Fragari, I'm like, I know what's going to happen is someone's going to get in a tank because I do this with a sniper rifle, and just snipe into it, and it's just the same concept, just scaled up.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I can't wait for actual tanks to be in the game. So excited.
Another strategy I use is I'll if I'm going East Coast, so if your MOB's at the top and you have tower, you have access to Chotane Town, Laroons, and Town Levy. And if you get Chotane base, it's the same thing. You don't get access to base levy. I'll either take Chotane Town or Laroons. I'll leave the other one FIA controlled. And the annoying thing about that is, like, even if I relay that, people on our team are eventually going to go take that. And it's really just as a buffer. Like, it's really just so that there's AI there that you don't have to spend supplies on to defend that location, even if it's not yours. It's a buffer. Because if you're at base levy, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you've got access to Laroons usually, but not Chotane. So you have to get Laroons before you get Chotane. So like either way you go about it, whether you take Laroons or Chotane and leave the FIA at the other one, it's gonna be an assist to you.
So
It's gonna be a
yes,
buffer.
early game yes, late game no. What you're causing is we want to have as many points connected to each other with how the whole new network system is for the tick rate for resupplies and how long it takes to cap another base. So like within the first 15 minutes of the game, that's perfectly fine because yes, it's free resources, but once we get later game, it's like we need to cap that. So then when they start pushing, they can't sweep, and that's what they did that one game. I noticed is you guys went for Gary, you left Province, you left Monty, Morton Valley, and the other team swept up the side and really quickly, and a lot of guys couldn't react to it, and a lot of it has to do with the lack of the points being connected because that's how the new capping system works. So you lose out on tick rate for supplies, and it works like everything that's connected, your tick goes up plus base flat rate. And
I
then
don't know all that technicality stuff as much as I should, but yeah, it's a good point.
So like within the first 5 minutes, like hey, we're pushing up, and then you can have guys like we do with the south go south. You know, but like if it's like a front line, it's like cap everything, because then it's one more thing that they got to deal with, and it's one more thing that we can spawn in at and retaliate and push back.
Yeah, so I think along with that, it is also adding a command truck to the mix. I think
Warlord's all about his command trucks.
Yeah,
Warlord
well,
loves his
so-
command trucks.
command
That's very
trucks,
true.
we are indispensable because you can place them in various locations, just take the supplies out of it, and then typically I would put them in areas that already have some supplies, but then there is a point to where once you start facing um, opponents or the opposite faction to where they have some experienced players, they're able to find that command truck and disable it. But point is,
Since the new big update, I've kind of like only used command trucks as signal.
yeah,
Like I don't
no,
use
that-
them to spawn people in.
now
Yeah,
while
because
I
the
would
radios,
say-
backpack radios, are just better because you can teleport to them without
Yeah.
having to do all this shit. And
However, I would say that we need to start using them a lot more strategically, not just using it like kind of like a radio signal. I mean, that is one way. Like, let's say we get to a desperate situation where we're losing and we want to extend the signal because we have no signal to a certain base that we were capping. Then yeah, I can see that situation where we can extend the radio signal regardless of supplies. But the main point is to use the command truck with the supplies that you can put in the back, unload the supplies that people can spawn on it, but you would typically do this on major coastal areas or major bases that are that would obviously give us a point. They're not really worth using just to I mean, they're good at, depending on the situation, they're good at extending the signal, but if they're important for major points, one of those examples is Fagari, that anytime we want to take Fagari, we've typically used the command truck to help us not only extend the radio signal, but also, take over Fagari. Fagari is a important strategic location. The other strategic important location that I think a lot of people don't like and a lot of people hate, and I've heard everybody say it, is Entree. And Entree,
Fucking hate Entree, dude.
I
Entree,
don't mind
even
fighting
though
it on.
it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass having to sit there and but it's a constant battle. Like you're never bored at Entree. That's the thing. It stresses you out, and I think that's one of the
Here's
things that maybe we don't like about it.
No,
here's what I
I
don't
don't
like
mind it
about
for
Entree.
PvP, but it's just annoying because I'm trying to win the game, not sit there and shoot the same Joe Schmo 16 times.
See, here's my thing on Entree. It is a fun base to fight. If you want to actually do some PvP and have a fun fight, Entree is fun. If you're trying to rank up, it fucking sucks because basically once you get there, you get bogged down because you cannot leave there because they keep coming and trying to recapture it. And Entree just becomes a big problem for trying to push forward because you get stuck. Every time I go to Entree, I get stuck there.
But you know what's a good thing?
Preach.
Everyone go in there means that smaller groups like Hitman, we go and we take the buildings, the points around it, and we are half the time we'll get maybe a trickle of guys coming in, and we just ambush them, and we take the points around it, and it comes in handy when you guys are there because now we're cutting off Entree from their back line, depending on which way we're coming from the map. So it is important because it's a distraction, but it's also a key installation where that gives you that radio range until you link everything up.
Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I can suggest another good spot for command truck that I've used before. Like in this game I'm in right now, we don't have base levy. We don't have access to base levy, but we have access to Simon's Wood, Laroon, and levy. Laroons. I put my command truck in the center of there before, and it's like easy walking distance to all three of those bases, and it also gives connection to be able to take base levy and Tower Regina. And I don't think it gives connection to Morton, but it might. I don't know. But it's a really good site to put a command truck with supplies, not just for radio signal, but to also spawn on and take some shit.
Also, just to backtrack real quick, because Warlord was talking about some teamwork tactics. I think a lot of people underestimate splitting your force and flanking around an area.
Okay, no. So I was waiting for my opportunity. I wanted to mention something about like we were talking about how to assault a base, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have more of that, can I go into my strategy here?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Cool.
I'd love
So
to hear it.
You mentioned splitting the force, and
You're filling the dead space with your guys.
right. So I'm forgetting a lot of the technical terms and shit. I'm sure Jev will correct me on everything I say wrong. But basically, you're gonna want to send two security teams to sides to watch escape routes and to watch from different angles, right? To get an eye on that dead space, and then you're going to want to saturate the site with something like suppressing fire,
Reconnaissance by fire.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you're fucking firing, they're probably gonna move around. Although there will be the smart guys who are gonna get behind cover. So suppressing fire as well as clearing dead space with something like the grenade launchers, or have a helicopter come in and do a rocket strike areas you can't see. What that is going to do for you before you actually have an assault force push in, the security is watching guys move around. And you're clearing a lot of the guys. You are softening the fuck out of that target so that when your security team arrives and then you shift, you don't stop the suppressing fire. Shift the fire to the opposite side of the base from where they are entering, and you're going to soften it up. Let the security team come in. Then the suppressing guys can move in as well. Leave security outside watching in case anyone tries to come in or those guys try to get out. Take that shit. And then just everything, I think, in reverse is how you leave. But for the most part, that's a good. I think.
It's very basic and it's very simple to do, because basically as long as you're just splitting your force clearing your dead space and taking care of, potential, high risk, zones, areas of overlapping fire. So, like, let's say you're, like, right now we're assaulting Chotane. We've got guys that were nearby the two-story building, and we had guys near the barracks, right? So you focus one of those buildings, use your grenades, use your smoke, cover yourself, frag the enemy, and suppress the rest. And then it's just easy pickings from then on. It's very simple, it doesn't take too much effort. It's not like it's an incredibly
I have-
complex fucking problem.
Jeff, I just
I have
made
a
meme
route.
and I sent it to you. I want you to look at your phone.
I'll look at my phone in just a second.
I have
Yeah,
a route at
typically, the way that
Chotane.
it goes is like when you have like fire teams and stuff, the proper way to do like an assault and stuff.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
legit way to do all of that. It's just that 90% of the
first
time,
person that takes contact typically is the person that's going to, that's what they would say, pin the enemy. Like they're
Yeah.
going to just keep them firing back and forth in that one spot, so that way the other teams can actually maneuver.
yeah,
And that's where I come in with a fucking sniper rifle.
Yeah, and that's where Melly would be great on one of the security teams that I mentioned. Snipers or
Well,
Yeah.
watching
and
them
that,
outside
and that's
keeping them
that's
pinned
what I
down.
do sometimes when I don't want to go do my own thing. It's like, hey, let's say you guys are taking
Center pushes, Jeff.
Gravette, and we're pushing the mill hospital. When you guys start the cap for Gravette, I jump to military hospital to one, cut off reinforcements, and two, to agitate the AI that's gonna be there because everyone puts AI there. And then after that, it's dick around and take pop shots or fucking shoot people that are there because it's sometimes funner just to have one whiz right by their head and then watch them freak out and spin around.
that motherfucker almost killed me.
I tried to do that to Jabbar in that 1 year anniversary mission that we had. I tried to just put a rocket near his LAV just to freak him out, but I missed. I missed putting it. I missed missing. Is what, and I did. I sniped the fuck out of him, and the LAV starts rolling down the hill. I see one guy get fucking thrown from the LAV and thrown into the bushes. Like, fucking oops.
Truly an unfortunate turn of events.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is like, speaking of that, is like, everyone sees an LAV and the mindset is destroy. Like, we gotta like some guys gotta Another tactic is like, hey, let's say someone's a good one that I came across was there was a guy in an LAV in the bushes up on the hill overlooking military hospital as a defensive, like a turret. And so what I did is I got a hold of just an underslung grenade launcher, and if you hit it in the right spots, you can knock out the crew. And then you can get up close, you can open the hatch and drop a frag grenade in, kill the crew, and now you have a semi not fucked up LAV.
That's something I want to get into for just a really quick thing. The features like mechanics we need in the game. Every time we throw a grenade, it's overhanded. We need the ability to underhand just toss a little grenade down, because for situations like that, you get on top and you just want to drop it down. Like if you're fucking, it's hard to. You need to be able to just.
Well,
That's
like
something
I get up top. I literally get up top. I pull
Yeah,
a
no,
hatch
and
up.
I've done the same. I know what you're talking about. I've done the same thing. It's just it would be a lot easier to drop a grenade down the hatch if you could just drop the grenade.
I know, fucking the new Stalker game. The Stalker game, they have that feature where you can roll it.
Dude, I love underthrowing grenades in Stalker, dude. It's so nice.
But yeah,
It's
having,
so nice.
that is a good thing, because then you could be like behind like say a 5-ton, and there's a guy on the other side. Roll it under.
Yeah, we need a short throw. We have the long throw for grenade. We need a short throw. That's all it is. We just need to be able to
So-
underhand it.
I would like to mention that in terms of some tactics that have actually helped me out, and let's say just on a personal level, just on a personal side on the battlefield is sometimes when we're going through a battle, a bunch of teammates get killed, you're the only one left, so at that point it's up to you to take out the rest of the enemy, and it's been multiple situations where that's happened. And one of the ways that I just make sure that I survive, and typically when there's other people following me, I mainly advise to stick to cover, stick to bushes, stick to actually crouch. Don't run around, walk around like you know like there's no enemies or it's completely clear. A lot of the times, a lot of crouching, a lot of in certain situations, it's besides going from bush to bush, and then eventually getting to the objective. Is anytime I'm going to approach a base, I typically want to stick to areas of high cover, and or if there's a lot of bushes around, I would also stick to those areas. Like for example, if we're approaching, let's say, Cavalry Hill, there's a side.
Oh no.
He cut
Oh,
out.
someone
Got
someone
everybody
did.
killed in that
We
game.
lost him.
Someone forgot to pay the bill.
Somebody killed Warlord.
So I think
Somebody-
what he's going on
was
is
just basic
the
skill.
the usage of concealment and cover.
concealment
Yeah,
and
cover
cover.
concealment. Wait, is it still recording even while he's gone?
Yeah, because
Says
Likely.
what live.
yeah, because he turned it on.
Okay, so it's
I
like
think
the
it was-
service
Yeah.
that does
Yeah,
it, not him. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But,
So
That's
like
fine.
on top of that, he said probably 5 times using bushes and stuff. Yeah, just using concealment. Also, don't skyline yourself. But I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
cover
that's-
concealment and fucking pay the fuck attention. Like, I think that the reason that he's even bringing that up in the first place is because all the fucking randoms just do not know how to walk forward.
We get a lot of Call of Duty kids here and there.
Yeah, which is understandable. Like, going from, coming from Call of Duty myself when I was, like, going into, more serious milsim styled stuff, like, it's a whole different ballgame.
they
Yeah.
get me. It drives into a base with a fucking jeep and the horn player, and everyone looks at me and does not look at you guys.
Yeah. It's genius level work.
It works.
It is, dude.
My son just came back down.
Because it's like, oh, who's this fucking dummy driving in here? Let's try and get a free kill. And it's like, oh, I know I'm gonna be shot at. So
I do want to mention that because he started to get into when you're the last one alive, and there's a real I've mentioned this several times, but there's a real shitty strategy that I've been doing that I love. It gives me a huge grin every time it works. But y'all, I'm sure I've gotten a few of y'all now with the anti-tank mines and the TNT charges. I've been doing that like crazy.
It's such a such a beautiful strategy.
It's such a beautiful thing, just having a giant fucking bomb with shrapnel that you can click a button and make it.
It's like, oh hey, I'm the last one alive. Guess what? Nuclear bomb.
Well, that's what you plant one of those anti-tank mine and a TNT charge inside of the command tent, Jev. I know you've heard this already.
I've watched you do it twice.
I love it. I love it. And you plant that inside the command tent, and then you go run and hide in the fucking bushes. You're capping a base alone. Every fucking Arma player does the same thing. I swear.
Straight to the command tent.
They all have.
Well,
the
yeah,
same
'cause they
brain
can-
cell. Everyone hides in the command tent. So the first place everyone goes when the base is being capped and you don't see the enemy, you're not getting shot at. They're laying down in the command tent. So everyone runs in there and searches the command tent. If you're hiding in the bushes and you got that fucking IED set up in the command tent, you just sit there and smile. And you wait for the 1-2 guys to run into the command tent, and you click a button, and all of a sudden they're red mist, and you don't got to worry about them anymore.
see, I do similar things, but I use the sniper rifle when I'm in the bush watching them.
Yeah.
Hey, would you be able to put like AP mines in front of the door of the command post? And
Yeah, dude,
I
totally.
can hop on experimental right now and let you know. I'm sure.
Yeah,
I
if it
guarantee you
lets you.
can, but.
Oh, we can see the porn on your computer there, Combat.
Yeah, I was gonna say after we.
Oh, I can see the porn. Look at it. It's right
I'm
there.
not mirrored, yeah, you can see
Right
yourselves.
there.
You can see yourselves. That's the point I'm watching. Right now.
He's looking at hentai while talking to us.
Hey, I like that mirror face in the bed when my old Latina girl was over the other day. It was very nice.
Hey, Warlord, this one isn't like live, right? We're just recording.
It
It's
says
live.
right here.
It does. It does say live.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it
it's
says live.
streaming to YouTube.
But it's yeah. Oh wait, it is like actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
so
streaming
Yeah.
you'll
to
pick
YouTube.
up
I'm
the
trying to
pictures
get it
where
to
all
one of
your
my
boys-
friends. I thought we were just recording it.
It's streaming. To
Soul, when did you show up, you fat
been
tub
here,
of
dude.
lard? You silent little gay bitch.
Imperfect Soul from
I've
Operator
been
Driscoll
here, bro.
video.
Oh shit!
He's been in here listening.
Fucking called
Yeah,
out right now, dude.
we can see him on the camera right
You can? Do I have a camera?
Yeah,
Yeah. But
I
it's
can
in
see
a-
your little
Lies, bro.
toesies.
I think it connected to the wrong one. It
Dude.
looks like it's in a toilet or something.
Am I in a... Can you see that?
now.
I see your balls.
Should probably put some clothes on, huh?
Nice asshole, dude. Nice and bleached.
Oh, oh.
Hey, it's
Shaved.
not bleached, alright? I just took a fat shit, so at least be something
Oof.
around.
Alright.
Got the cocoa pebbles in there.
Oh, dude.
So
Nice.
Anyway.
Some F-18s just flew overhead.
Did you see what I sent you? Because I thought that shit was funny.
Oh shit, yeah, I need to look. I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Is that that I made with the AI, but I made a meme out of it.
Well, like back to the Last
The
Man 2.
tactics.
So like you got that.
Oh,
Mine, I
Where?
do.
I
is
didn't
I
finish
did.
it.
This one? You can't see that, can you?
Can't see that at all.
Yeah, you can't see that for fuck.
So,
Must grow.
What if I turn the
maybe-
brightness down?
maybe it'll
this is
go
what I sent.
at the same way.
Fuck it.
I
Yeah,
like the
where did
flip-flop
you send
more.
that to me
That's
at?
where
On Instagram.
I prefer the chonkla.
Wait, did you send that on Insta?
Yeah.
Catch.
The P320.
Okay. Hey, shit ass. P320.
I saw one that was
So,
similar to that, where it's like, drop the gun. And he's like, I guess.
Shit, alright. If you
Was it
want.
someone did it with the what's the that like kill what's the kill fuck like special kill thing on Call of Duty
Kill
but
cam?
I think it's the Seth Rogen where he drops the gun and it goes off. Someone equipped
Yeah.
P320
Oh, yeah.
to do that
Yep.
in Call of Duty.
So,
funny.
I think Warlord's trying to
So,
finish.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
sorry, go
yeah, let me finish. But anyway, so like,
Trying to come, bro?
yeah, I am. So, whenever you end up in those situations, I think this last video that I posted on YouTube actually kind of goes through that. You know, just sticking to bushes. If you're going to, let's say, Calvary Hill, I usually stick to this one part of Cap where there is like a bush line when you're heading up the hill. There's like a bush line, and I usually stick to that bush line until I get to Calvary Hill, because if you go through any other route around and there's AI, the AI can actually take you out, especially since they're up on the hill. So if you're looking at it from the hill and they're looking down, they have better cover. You're not able to see them, but they can see you through all the grass. So, but that's one way. The second way is that I would typically hold on. Think. Aim perfect. Do you have a fan or something? I can
Maybe.
barely hear myself.
Has anybody been
Don't worry about
noticing what I've been doing the whole fucking time?
No, what?
I was literally just. You know what, Warlord? You'll see it. You'll see if you watch the clip back.
Oh.
You'll see it there. You'll see what I was doing.
Oh, okay.
I was pretending to be you. I was like doing your hand gestures.
Oh, okay.
I was doing the hand gestures for you since you're
I only see
okay.
the stream right now.
Yeah, I see the stream.
So,
My stream.
anyways.
Yeah.
I'd like is mine taking up the whole screen?
The
for
whole
thing?
fucking
How do
screen.
I,
Yeah.
I thought I was doing the same as Suros did. I couldn't figure out how to make it smaller though.
That's okay.
Another-
That's a normal
So-
problem for guys with small ones. It's fine.
So to add to that, there's also you got when you're the last one, is you gotta make a quick assessment. Do I stay, or do I dip?
Yeah.
Because the main thing is like, okay, let's say you had a squad of 6 guys and 5 guys got wiped out really quickly. At that point, you're either dealing with an overwhelming force, or you have an individual that's on the other team that has you covered, and has you zeroed out, and it's just point and click pretty much for them. And at that point, it's like, yeah, you back the fuck up, regroup, retake it, or you know, stay in the area.
That's typically the situation. That's typically the situation when you're, going somewhere and then your team gets wiped out, so you're by yourself, and at that point, it's like you got to stick to kind of guerrilla tactics, because typically, whenever I'm rolling with a team, it's like I'll let you guys sort of, do all the work, and I just kind of make sure everybody's getting their kills, everybody's having their fun, but then eventually, once the numbers start going down, and that's when I start stepping into the play, because it's like, okay, we've already had a couple of guys go down, and this op's gonna fail. But then I think Esso mentioned something earlier on the chat that always having a radio definitely helps as of right now, because I know eventually they're gonna remove the radios, which is something that's coming up in the next update. Which then would kind of
Like
be
the radio backpack?
Yeah, the radio backpack.
They're
That's
not
actually
going to
gonna
remove
get
the
removed.
radio backpack. but
No,
they're
I
gonna
mean like
remove
the ability to teleport.
That fast
Yeah,
travel.
fast travel. Yeah. So that's getting removed. I'm not excited about that feature.
Honestly kind of am. Just 'cause
Yep,
I've
me
never
too.
liked that feature from the beginning. And it
The
used to be
only
like-
reason I use it is because if you
you
don't,
have to-
somebody
if you
else
don't,
will.
You have to, yeah, you have to exploit it. You have to, if it's an exploit that's in the game, you should be able to.
Damn,
use
combat,
it.
you suck.
So
Wait, you're talking
and
about fast traveling?
fast travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly effective.
Oh yeah. I use it every chance I can. Like every time I die, I try to.
Well, if you have the
So-
every 10 minutes, like you gotta wait the 10 minutes,
Yeah.
but then after the 10 minutes, you can do it. But then typically, I don't there's people that mind spawning with their own, like without that mind not spawning without their kit.
Nothing wrong with the
mine-
default Daniel.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong.
exactly.
It's great.
Like, if you're
Unless
Russian.
there's armor, then like that's probably when fast travel will become necessary.
Well,
But if you're just
that's
using
the
up the
other thing
supplies to go
that's,
die,
probably
then
gonna
you're
get
just being
changed.
Well,
ineffective.
then that
Saving
comes down
rockets.
to the point of like, there's armor there. Why are you walking into that? Like, that's just you being stupid at that point. But it's like,
Well, if you're defending a base or not defending a base, but you're attacking a base, and let's say it's the ruins, and then eventually you take out all the enemies, and then a tank comes by and kills, a BTR or BRDM comes by and kills you. Do you spawn with a default kit, or do you spawn back at a point where you can grab a law launcher and then teleport?
See, my ass would spawn default and then just stand on
Weird.
top of his tank
wait it
just
out.
to fuck with him. Yeah. Grab my kit, grab whatever I had because I probably have something that I
That's
could use on my
Probably
kit
not.
already.
That's not something I would probably do. It doesn't make sense, because you're gonna get shot. He's gonna stick around until reinforcements comes by, and you're gonna be exposed.
Well, that's the thing, though.
Well-
It depends. But my radio is always going to be in a fucking already very well hidden spot anyway.
And then
He's not going to
you're-
find it.
And you spawn randomly within a radius of that already.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, you already have an advantage. My radio's already in an advanced spot. Also, he's not expecting you to be right back instantaneously. The faster you get in there, the more confusing it's going to be, because he's like, how the fuck did he get back here so quickly? Especially if he rolled straight into a base, it's like, just sneak around, grab a launcher from the base, and then fucking shoot him. If he's sitting on a
if there
fucking
is.
hilltop overlooking an area, that's a little bit of a different story, because your radio probably isn't anywhere nearby anyway. So it's like, it's one of those.
I think also one important fact to that is that you got to come prepared, and you can't just let everyone carry random kits. Like, if you're worried about running into armor, bring some laws to start with and be ready for it, or bring your own armor. And like, if you get hit by something unprepared and you weren't prepared for it, then all right, well, that other team was better. Do better next time. Bring better shit and plan out. You know what I mean?
Well, like,
Yeah.
here's another thing. Like, I run either standard non-marksman ball, or if I have lieutenant, I'll run the AP on the SVD or the M21. I can deal with armor without explosives. There's soft points where if you have an elevation advantage,
You can shoot on the top of the armor or the sides
you can
with
yeah,
AP.
you can take the crew out, or if you don't have AP, you can the 308 calibers in the game right now. You can disable the motor,
Hmm.
and yes, the gun turret may be still active, but at
But
that point,
it's just a turret now. It's no longer it's not. It's still a threat, but it's dead in the water. It's much easier to handle.
And then like you can sit and just not move, stay concealed, wait for their buddy with a repair truck to come out, or them to build if they're at a base to build a heavy depot or something, and then treat that
Turn it around.
down
shirts on
tank
backwards and get out
like
of here.
a down person, and shoot the other guys, and just use it as bait. Because a lot of people will fixate on, oh, we gotta get the armor back up, instead of, hey, just fucking leave it, spawn a new one in.
Hmm.
People get too attached to it. Oh, and we lost him again.
Damn.
But there's that tactic.
I wonder where he was gonna go next with all that. I don't really know.
Well, it's
He seemed very much. He seemed very much in disagreement with just the fact that like I would show up rather than grab kit and go to that place prepared. And I understand that mindset,
like you can recon.
Yeah, and then you call your teammates. That's why you have teammates.
Or if we have a helicopter in the air.
Yeah.
You know,
Literally,
or-
like
or-
there's a plethora of other options than doing it yourself, and tasking it out is something that leadership needs to be doing anyway. If you're alone in a scenario, you're wrong.
the only time like you're like if you have the jump, then go for it. But if they know you're there, the best thing to do is just hide in the bushes, be like part of the scenery, and just note what they're doing to the team, and like call in a helicopter, call in if we got a guy that can do the mortar
If
strike.
there are actual players listening
That's
into
why-
the radio in that situation.
That's why I would like to play, like, that's why I think I would like if we could all play the commander mode whenever it comes out, because
Oh, absolutely.
that will allow me to, get things going from a strategic standpoint, and then, not having to basically assist at a base, and then, like, having to talk on the radio and give orders because there's somebody, like, it's always a risk talking on the radio when you're in a battle. Especially if, like, there's new information coming in and there's new decisions that have to be made.
Yeah, or if you're within fucking 20 feet of a fucking enemy.
Yeah, and then they hear that, and I cannot tell you how many times I've already been killed because of that situation happening.
So, Warlord.
Yeah, you'll just be talking, communicating, and then all of a sudden just
Yeah.
you're fucking dead.
Well, and that's what a pace
Why
report.
that happens is because there's not overwhelming firepower going out. So
Mhm.
those talking should be pretty much overlapped with gunfire. Like if somebody's actually properly pinning down the enemy so that way they can't move around. That's the idea behind it, so they don't move.
Yeah.
You're able to get your other team up there.
Yeah, but the problem is the initial. Not really so much.
So, what was that country?
I was going to show you this because I'm in the commander mode right now, and I was going to, it's in relation to what you were saying about being able to, like, control and organize stuff. So you see right now I'm capturing one of these bases, and these are the only bases I know really that are to be captured now are these supply depots, which these supplies are just scattered everywhere.
So it's still the main.
Yes,
main
and
bases.
there's still the main points. They've moved them. Now there's like the island down here, military.
There's less of 'em.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
Why are there none up on the other islands?
I don't know. I wish
Oh,
they were
prob-
randomly, and that sometimes there'd be some there, but it's just not how it works right now. And for some reason, they have 2 on this medium island. So weird. weird choice, but that's what they decided to do.
That's experimental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't be getting it for a while. It's only on PC right now.
2 on the island.
Yeah.
But it's actually nice that they're taking advantage of those, which now means like
Finally using it.
right.
Yeah.
But what I was
wish it
going to
was
show
the top
Warlord
right island.
is I have a construction truck here. I'm at this supply base that I just captured, and I can start building. Go to here where the command post is, but you see, it's not letting me build it. New command post can only be built within range of established base tasks. So you need a commander to put a task on the map, just like how we have the task where you volunteer to capture a base, which right now all it really does is give you the extra.
Oh, so you can't do things without orders.
You have to get
Cool, but
orders
that
to build a
sucks.
base.
That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And also, I will real quick teleport. Oh, I'm not even getting my
One of my biggest worries is in this mode, we're gonna be joining games, and because fresh
Yeah,
games
some
just don't
dipshit's gonna
fucking
be-
exist anymore.
Yeah.
Always gonna have some dipshit, and Warlord's not gonna be able to get commander
Well,
or one of us.
we always
Vote to
take
kick.
over. The way to become commander is you vote for it, just like you
Oh.
kick people
Yeah,
or
you
vote
have
for
to volunteer
game
and
master.
vote.
Once we come in and take over and we have the numbers, Warlord's game master, or if Warlord's whoever we want is game master. We're in charge. We already bully enough, like it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's how Commander works for anyone that hasn't seen it. Because I've already voted. I can show you all that, I guess. But you just go in and right now I could leave Commander role. And then, oh, it's probably a cooldown.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Shit.
Did not see that
There's a
culvert
sign
there.
on the front of the command tent that you can walk up to.
It's this right here.
No,
The little
yeah,
map.
go to the front, the entrance, where that little wooden sign is. Yeah, that one.
Hey, I can't deploy this radio, by the way. Can you stay here while I teleport to the other one?
We're actually. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, actually, wait. I don't have to do that. I can just swap
I was
squads.
going to say we might be too close to this MOB spawn.
No,
For
there's
some reason we can't.
Oh yeah, I also marked the American MOB on the map already too. I flew around and found it. I forgot to mention that. There we go. Yeah, we already had a radio on your squad.
Yeah. There's
Okay.
a spot I can't fucking teleport to it.
No, don't worry about it.
But there's a nice gentleman with an interesting name going to Town Jotane to take care of it.
All right. Swap to my squad, I guess. Anyway, Warlord, what's our next occasion? What do you want to talk about next, buddy? Oh, did he die again?
He'd probably go home.
I was still trying to show him something, but this thing is being stupid. Does anyone know why I have these yellow borders around my screen, and how do I fix that?
I don't see yellow borders.
Very.
Might be because you're on an experimental. Sometimes the gamers
I
game.
think my screen is shrinking. I swear there's a black border growing around all the sides.
Oh, there's like 5 guys right here, Jeff.
Are they enemy? Oh
At the-
shit, they are.
at the
Yep.
fence. They see us. I'm cooked.
It's okay, I'm suppressing.
They all spread out.
Yeah, they did that real quick.
Push.
Ow, my ankle!
How long is the fucking cooldown before I can volunteer to be commander again?
Fucking 10 minutes. Oh shit, I went down. What the fuck?
Maybe if I switch.
I was bandaging and I think he
I
shot
don't
through
see-
both my
where are
fucking
you?
legs. By the road. Warlord's gonna have to cut all this shit out because it's just us fucking playing the fucking game.
Well, it's raw, Jeb. It's raw. It's what the people need. It's what they want.
Roll.
I wish he would start. Oh, I woke up. I'm good.
Be the future of the community.
Oh my god, yeah, his fucking bullets went through both my fucking legs.
Wish we'd start what?
Just cover me. I got it. I can heal myself. Nope, I've got it. Just cover me.
Yeah, I'll take over here.
Kill the people.
What are y'all guys excited about? Any new updates or games? coming this year?
Well, Battlefield 6, obviously, but it's just gonna be expensive as hell.
I just downloaded the beta for Battlefield 6, and I can't play it today because I'm not gonna pre-purchase. But
Is there?
Yep,
Is the
exactly.
beta out right now?
Yeah, it's out.
Yeah,
Pre-beta
it's
is
earlier.
tomorrow.
What the fuck?
Paid like pre-purchase beta is today.
Oh,
So
okay.
my dad,
And
my
it-
dad's
I might
playing
have
it
to do
today
that.
because my dad went and pre-purchased it. You know, I told him
Duh.
he shouldn't have, but
Can we
I'm buying that
pre-download
shit
it?
when I die.
I've
Yeah,
already
you can
done it.
pre-download
Purchase
it
it
for
on
the open.
Steam.
I've got it downloaded. I can get into the
And then return it.
the menu screen.
Once you download the beta.
Oh my god.
That's what I-
They'll probably, if it's on Steam, they'll probably do the thing where there's the beta, and then once the full game releases, it'll just be a different fucking
Like once you're done playing it, then you just return.
a different-
return the
it'll
game,
be a
'cause it doesn't
different
give you
game,
any
but
game
it'll keep
time
it
because
down.
it's technically a beta.
Oh, that's nice.
It comes up as like a.
But you
different game.
can already start on there. It's not a battle pass, I don't think, but there's like a achievement thing where you
A
unlock-
skill tree.
Yeah, there's like a skill tree thing where you unlock stuff, and you can already get started on that for the real game.
That's a
Which I'm
neat.
excited for.
They probably cap it out because it's been like that for a lot of the other betas. Is you get like a slight jump and that's about it.
Oh, Kenny died. Uh-oh. I'm walking over there now, so...
There's one guy at the barn. I heard another shooter though.
Okay. I'm slowly approaching.
What is going
I
But
killed
really,
a man.
The next update is the last update for Reforger.
I'm dead. He walked up behind me.
That
What do you
has
mean?
been-
Wait, what?
It's
Next
the end of the-
update
it
is...
should be the
way,
end of the
right?
roadmap. That doesn't mean it's the
No,
last
that-
update.
No, but
There's
this is
no
the
way.
last one for this iteration. It's,
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Iteration. What are you
I
talking
think,
about?
I think you're talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's the end of the roadmap.
Yeah, the
This-
roadmap
I don't-
ends.
I'm not sure the electronic system's gonna be in there.
But
for
half
the
the shit
power
we
grid.
have in game right now wasn't even on the roadmap. That doesn't mean they'll stop adding stuff.
No,
Yeah.
but we're getting to the end.
Yeah,
of
they also
this,
need
like,
fucking
phase.
boats. They literally have fucking fuel depots on all the coastal bases and no boats.
Yeah.
Well, and they also
It's just like
in
the year
the
2000,
modding
Arma's
stuff,
gonna
they
end.
have the mechanics and the work, like the stuff to make boats work, but they just haven't added them themselves. They did put the stuff in to make it so that modders could make boats.
Yeah, like that's why the rib boat already
Yeah, and
exists.
they're using that for it's essentially beta testing. the
Yeah,
system.
and it doesn't work too bad. It just kind of goes vertical sometimes, and then pretends it's like a little, thing. Also, they need to make these public. They need to make these domination matches fucking public, dude. Holy shit.
I
Does-
just want fixed wings.
Yeah, me too.
I want fixed wings.
I need a pilot game mode, and I need those domination matches to be fucking public.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like a game mode where you just like have maybe like a couple carriers on either side of the island or something.
Yes,
like that.
and it's
It's
just
literally
fucking
just-
helicopters, or just fixed wing, or just what the fuck ever.
Just War
You
Thunder
can add a
game mode,
carrier
great.
as a mod.
Yeah, I know there's a fucking carrier mod,
Yeah,
but that's
but
not the
there's-
point.
The planes aren't.
I.
They're
Yeah.
It's so hard to build on. I really wish it was easier.
Yeah.
That was the same way in Arma 3.
Well,
I
because
built- I built a few
that's because
carrier
they're using
missions
a
on
whole
Arma
new
3.
engine, right? So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like the thing is like when you're trying to build in Game Master on the HMS Adelaide, it like locks to the center of the fucking boat, so you can't place the fucking thing.
Oh, that's gay as hell.
A lot of the times in Arma 3, when you were trying to build on the carriers, if you tried to move anything, they would teleport themselves to the bottom of the ocean.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you boys. I'm tired of this fucking mic getting background noise, so I just bought a $500 one. Let's see how that one.
Oh shit.
Look, I got this fancy bastard. It was only like $300.
Hey,
you could have just bought a Yeti now.
He returns.
Fuck that shit, dude. I'm not some brokey dude.
Pretty good,
Anyway.
Balba.
Your boy out here
I
working in
am.
the real world. Dog.
I am a brokey, dude. I'm a broke bitch.
I'll be right back. My groceries just got delivered.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
a boss ass bitch, dude.
So I guess we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up because we are, over time, and I think we're already an hour. It's supposed to be 45 minutes, but I think an hour is fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut some footage too, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's
don't wanna
crazy,
do
dude.
another
I probably
2-hour podcast,
contributed
Warlord?
dude, probably a whole 2 sentences into this fucking podcast.
But I guess we're gonna go ahead and just kind of wrap up with a couple of questions, and then everybody can probably answer that. So, my question to you guys would be, if you could add one thing that we can implement in the regiment, what would it be? What would you guys like to
Women.
It's okay. We already have one in Lux.
see? Yeah.
You shouldn't talk to me about like that, all right?
Oh, and that,
Kinda rude.
if we're counting you, then we have several actually.
Yeah, it depends on how many holes I have.
Yep, exactly.
Anybody else?
What we should see besides women? Honestly,
A little bit of better scheduling.
yeah. I mean, just posting like a fucking intent. In the business side, we call it commander's intent. And I need that so that I know, like, if you do what you've done this time, which is glitch out every fucking time, I don't know what the fuck you want to talk about. So if you send me like a fucking PDF on fucking bullet points on what you want to talk about, if you leave, or if you want to leave it to me, or leave it to Sirius, or whatever.
I asked y'all that question. It was on the
Yeah.
backlog.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
some of us didn't get those questions.
Yeah, I didn't either, and I didn't even know that we had those. So,
It's in the elite locker room.
there you go. See, I didn't even know that that was a fucking thing. So, I have no clue what that is.
It's the Patreon chat channel.
Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, like having that there is nice, or having, days when I'm, alone and Warlord's not there and Sirius isn't there and J-Wave's not there, and I'm the guy fucking leading the goddamn regiment. I want to be able to, fucking, have a general idea of how you want me to run things, or if you just want me to fucking freeball it, because I'm pretty good at that, but, like, whether it's just the regiment, like, as in the Discord, or if there's a specific way you want me to do things, you gotta, like, let me know, so that if, in the case, we have anything go wrong, I can step up and help you out. That's really
I'd
it.
agree in that sense.
We still ain't fixed this shit over this.
Gotcha.
But like another thing I'm saying is like our scheduling is more notice for the events, just so we don't have like a low turnout.
Or that's
Or
why I've been. Sorry to cut you off, but yeah, for the Game Master this weekend, that's why I've been posting several updates and just advertisements and shit, just to try and make sure people know.
but not only that, but like maybe because of like the player base and all that we have these scenarios, we can scale them, or have that mindset like, hey, if we only have like say 1 to 5 players, it's like scale to this, 5 more, etc., etc. Can make it bigger and stuff, or have like certain doing the mindset of maybe, hey, let's have like small player sized events, just so it's easier on the guys building them. So then it's like, instead of doing like this big long drive to fucking nowhere and it's like dead time of like driving,
We could have dedicated game masters, and whenever people are on, use the server and just host a game master mission.
I want to get back into Game Master.
Yeah.
because like on the new map that we downloaded,
You gotta,
like having
be
the-
in there for 9.
but like I got the new map that we downloaded, the Ukrainian map, like there's a village, and like a good idea would be like doing like a house to house kind of search, like, and you have half your players are say the Russians or the Ukrainians, and the other side is whatever, and you have one side is, hey, we need to find this, the other side is, hey, we can't make a ruckus, but we can't let them find these things, we have to hide it and move it around.
Okay. I like that.
But you limit it to a village, you know, and it's like there's a perimeter, you're on lockdown, and so within this lockdown you have to figure out how to move some things, but you can tailor something like say that to like 5 to 10 people, and then that way, you know, we have that saved, and then say we get more people, then we can just tune it up to like a bigger thing where it's like, hey, there's these villages and that kind of thing, you know, and then but like, because I noticed like the one thing that our game masters, there's a big idea, there's a good execution, but the one thing I find lacking is sometimes like the player base that we have versus the AI. It's kind of sometimes disproportionate, or it's not enough for having 1 or 2 game masters helping play with the AI. We need a
Right.
little more like players, like actors. We call them
Proportionality.
actors if you want, that are on the AI side to kind of give that, you know,
I
add that.
I would love to do that, and that's why I wanted to do my game master tonight because Jim's off tonight and was gonna be my Russian because he can actually speak Russian.
That's cool.
While we're on the
I used
topic
to
of
go-
Game Master, just quick question.
Привет,
So
товарищ.
can Xbox players download a lot of mods, or do they have a fucking cap limit on the mods they can download?
25.
Into
There's a cap
server?
limit, and that was another thing I was gonna say is like on our server,
It's like
we
20
need
or 25.
we
gigabytes,
we
yeah.
should have here's our stock stable low GB count for the console guys, because PC guys can just go to fucking town.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with my server, and just
Technically,
absolutely
but I
fucking
hate-
load
I
that
hate
shit.
having a lot of mods on
if
mine
you
because then you
actually
can't
go
play
into
any other modded server.
Discord, the stock one is set up in the mods list. You go down to projects. That's like the stock loadout. Like you have those ones, you can just run Game Master, no extra vehicles, no weapons. It's just like stuff to make the game run nice.
Mm-hmm.
Warlord, to answer your question from earlier, as you see toe poppers in the doorway to this command tent,
Oh, they didn't do bouncing betties, just poppers.
they're toe poppers.
Yes,
and
toe
they actually updated the toe poppers. So as there
They
was an
kill you
update to
instantly now?
experimental. so
Step
like-
on them.
Yeah, watch. Oh,
Oh, that was 2 of them.
Yeah.
Man.
yeah, that was 2 of them. Let me try that again because that's not what I was trying to
Okay,
show
that was a
you.
U.S. toe popper. What's the Soviet look like?
I'll show you in just a second. Let me get them pulled up. So here it is, anti-personnel mines. Let me find somewhere. that you can
Put it on the
actually see
road.
Yeah.
You have no background contrast.
So here is the Soviet. It's kind of just a little silver.
Damn, that fucking blends right into the road, bro. That's fucked up.
Dude,
The
fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
But and then
U.S. one will blend into the grass.
I
Oh,
think it
come
will
on.
a little better. Yeah, let me get it a little distance.
Yeah, put that shit in some grass, bro.
So here's the U.S. one, which I believe that silver ring is the safety. So it looks like it's still got the safety on it once it's actually set. So that's weird. But yeah, so here is the U.S. and the grass.
Can you
Oh,
disarm
that's not
them?
bad.
Yes, you can disarm them. You can
'Kay, 'cause
disarm
they-
anti-tank mines now too.
Yeah, because they took it out of the game again, which was weird. Fucking Ukrainian hockey puck, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so you can now disarm the anti-tank mines.
We'll go through the process because the stock game it gives you that option, but it doesn't interact.
See, and he even seeing like I was right. That was
Yeah, I saw the
it's that
ring.
little silver
Yeah.
crescent. He put
Yeah,
the
that is
safety
the-
back in.
Yeah.
So if you arm it, you take it off, but it teleports back onto it.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have just been
No,
because
I saw him
placed it with
pull
Game
it out.
Master. There, I just
Try rearming it.
Oh, that one, it just pull the clip. It's like,
okay.
Oh, so it's
So
off
maybe
there.
it's just
What the
'cause they're
fuck?
placed. Yeah, they're placed with Game Master is why it's weird. See, there, put the safety on. Take the safety off. Well, let's see what. Oh God, where is the rush? Oh, there it is. Wait. Holy fuck.
I told you you can't
Oh.
see them fucking shits.
drive over it. Can you let's see what it does to a
I
vehicle?
tested that earlier today. Yeah.
Dude,
I'll
that's
show y'all in just a
invisible, bro.
second.
That's fucking wild.
There you go. Now it doesn't
Yeah. That's
Wait,
what
hold
it
on. Let me see that. I did not see this shit. I was not paying attention.
Here, I'll step on the American one.
Oh my
down-
god.
it
Yeah, they're
down-
just as bad as the fucking bacon ones. What the fuck? It looks like you can disarm them though.
You can.
You can.
I was just showing that. You weren't paying attention.
I just said it. I just said I was not paying attention.
Imagine being
the
so
fuck?
fucking oblivious, bro. Yikes.
Oblivious, suck my fucking left nut.
Don't threaten me with a good time, dude.
I
before
like
said
threatening
it,
you
it's
with a good
little easy
time.
to see, but
So I'll bring the paper bag.
yeah, it comes with this direction. Look at that.
Dude, that's way worse. The American one's way worse.
Wild.
But it only activates if you actually step on it though.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so just like the bacon one, it's like pressure plated. But that's, you know, it's
Would
funny
it just
though,
pop a car
is
tire or something? What will it do to a vehicle?
In real life, like these ones here actually have vibration sensors too. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them
Yeah.
have vibration sensors. So if you were even to have a vehicle drive next to it, it will go off.
they'll blow up, yeah.
Well, that's why you see
Maybe
like all the
scared
guys in
to
Ukraine
hide
fucking
emotions.
picking them up and then just setting them down.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and wrap up here. I think we're about to wrap up. And one last question: what missions or upcoming regiment events are you guys looking forward to? I know we got one on Saturday, right? Combat.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm ready for it. Actually, Jay,
That's
when we're done
fucked
with
up.
this, me and you can look over the. We can go on to Game Master if you want and check out. Like you can help me set it up a little better if you want.
Okay. And what? So just to provide a little overview, what are we gonna look? What are we gonna be looking at?
Okay. So the briefing for it, I won't go over the whole briefing. I'll post it later. But was anyone here? Did anyone here actually play Operation Steel Trap, the last one that I hosted?
Unfortunately, I think I missed it, but I'll try and be here for
think I was there.
tomorrow's.
Well, so this is a
I might
part
have
two.
been there.
I'm doing a 4-part campaign, right? So they all kind of flow into each other. It's one continuous story. Well, in Steel Trap, I had y'all capture some Soviet officers. It's the basis of it. It kind of, we went to the islands around our Evron, capturing Soviet officers, and once they were captured, one was a colonel, and he informed you that the Soviet Union is planning a bombing campaign on Evron, but in order to do that bombing campaign, they need to land in Arlen to refuel their jets and then fly to Evron. So the next mission will take place on Soviet-controlled Arlen. The Soviet control is very sporadic, kind of scattered out. So basically, the only place you'll really get real contact is on Signal Hill and the airfield. Other than that, there's just roadblocks scattered around, and there is going to be a civilian presence. So your mission will be initially to use stealth, so that they don't know you're on the island, because they have a radio post and a radar on Signal Hill, and you will need to use stealth to get past the roadblocks, get up to, and any convoys that might be driving by, like Soviet vehicles driving by, get up to Signal Hill, and then, take over Signal Hill, kill the people there. Then you have the radio station and the radar, which they won't be able to call for reinforcements once we take the radio station on Signal Hill, so then stealth is no longer really required. And also, since the radar station is down, or we control the radar station, then I will allow y'all to have air units, but prior to that there will be no air units. And then there's also, so the Soviet colonel that we captured, he provided us this information about the bombing campaign needing to land to refuel. He is also willing to defect, and he has a ton of, he worked with the nuclear weapon program in the Soviet Union, is willing to provide all his nuclear information if we can rescue him. What is the word I'm looking for? If we can get him his son, who is currently stationed on Arlen as well as a lieutenant. So we need to. We don't know the location of his son. We've been trying to reach him, but cannot get messages to him. So we are going in, and we need to question civilians. Civilians are not happy with Soviet control, but are friendly towards Americans. Question them to try and figure out his location. and once we find him, we need to get him extracted out safely. Go in, take over the airfield, hold control of it, and that will basically be it. Then extract, and so we hold Arlen and we rescue the colonel's son. That will
Right.
be Operation Steel Penetrator because we're penetrating into Arlen.
Gotcha. Well,
That's fucking hot.
That's looking forward to that mission tomorrow. Anybody else got anything else lined up? Anybody want to take a mission for next the following week?
I
I'd
will
love
not
to
be
call
here.
that, but like I don't have anything prepped or an idea or anything. Like that.
I
can start
will not
that
be here for combat's
experiment.
mission because I will be out of town. And I won't be able to bring my Xbox with me.
Field day, let's go. Fucking shitty MREs.
And also, the weekend after, I was planning on. Oh my god, that is disgusting, combat. I was planning on doing a mission and training that weekend, Friday and Saturday. I was gonna do. I've been told that some people want to do flight training, and I also want to do another intermediate course. We're gonna do intermediate basics. What the fuck?
That
You
didn't
just
do
drive
shit,
through
bro.
it with a
Yeah,
fucking
if they got
car?
the tires. They will destroy small cars like this. I discovered earlier if you hit enough of them.
Yeah, well, fucking 50 of them wasn't enough to fucking do it.
Yeah, I was able to destroy a Jeep with it earlier, but LAPs.
Yeah, but you just
all
did
it will do
2
for the
runs. On
LAPs.
what planet are you doing 2 runs over a fucking quad stacked minefield?
Exactly.
I think they gotta put the blast effect on it because like you notice I think it was 2 updates ago, penetration from the shockwave from explosives affected vehicles when you're like say an RPG didn't hit your vehicle but was like 5 feet away from you, it knocked you out. I'm sure they're gonna have to add that.
Oh
to the-
no, dude. Oh god. Just fucking fall over and die. Oh my god! Dude flew.
Qualities, bro.
What are they doing here?
They're gonna try and navigate it.
All right.
That guy's
country-
not.
Turn
Oh.
up their intelligence level.
That guy.
You can do that?
Yes, edit properties.
You can't in default. It's in modded only.
Yeah. So that's,
All right.
No, you can do it on default.
Alright, well I'm gonna move to Discord and I'm actually probably gonna chill for a minute and
Let's-
like
Let's get in a game.
We're gonna
we're already in a game.
play
6031.
I do
Nice.
want to mention we can end this.
So I can't hear anything.
I was gonna say I have the 3rd mission for my campaign after Steel Penetrator planned out as well. It's gonna be Steel Insurgency, and I'm very fucking excited. For
I'm gonna
that.
penetrate your steel penetrator.
But it'll have a little bit of what you were saying with the house clearing through villages and shit.
Also, combat. What time are you hosting this event?
Whatever time we can get some people on.
Because I feel like if you host it after 6, I can participate.
After
I'll just be in a
6 p.m.
hotel. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll probably be after like fucking 8 or 9 when people are really on. So that'll be
Actually,
fun.
here's one thing we should do, like, because most of the leadership is here. We should designate a fucking time zone for the
CST, Sirius, Warlord,
That's
and I
so
are
gross,
all
dude.
fucking CST. We
I
are
thought we
all
already had
CST.
I thought
All three of
I'm
us.
fucking Mountain Standard, brother.
Fuck
I'm
you,
mountain-
fucking
I'm
mountain man,
as well.
retard.
It's just an hour difference, I think.
It's 2 hour difference.
Yeah, that's right,
Who cares?
I've always gone.
I
off of
care.
CST, but
Yeah, exactly. A majority of us are going to be CST
CST.
because we have so many people from
I'm
fucking
Eastern,
Texas, dude.
Like, dude.
Well, no, just like when you put an event on, some
Shut up, you
people
Californian.
don't have their fucking California. I'm from fucking north, you dumb shit. Fucking California.
Huh? You? I'm not talking to you, fucking
I don't
Melly. I
have
know you're
blue
from.
hair, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, you do. You fucking gay bitch.
Nah, dude. I live in
You're-
a state that has fucking the death penalty, brother. We still killing people out here, dog.
Arizona?
You goddamn right.
Oh, so just slightly cooler California.
Yeah, no. We're slightly uncooler Texas.
There you go. I like that. That's better. That is better.
They're not red. They're not blue. They're purple.
They're fucking gay, dude. That's
Yeah,
what they are.
We're
dude.
slowly
The
trying
capital
to
of
kill all the
Texas is, like,
Californians that are trying to move out here.
Yeah, I love how the entire state of Texas is fucking red as fuck, and then you go to the capital, it's blue as hell.
Anyway,
Pissed off people
let's
that changing
anyway, you gonna
Today's regiment
wrap up?
sponsor, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Nah, bro, it should be Trojan, bro.
Hey,
Trojan.
Dr. Pepper
Yeah,
Trojan.
because none of us are getting any girls pregnant. Let's
wanna-
go.
Too late, but y'all wanna y'all wanna do some
Yike.
stupid game master shit? We can do that sniper mission or something that I built, where it's like sniper tower on one side and running from cover to cover. Just some.
Yikes, imagine being muted and trying to talk.
Anyway,
He's doing it again. Yikes, dude. Fucking
Fuck
twice
you.
in a row. Big yikes.
I said that sounds fun.
no, let's
Serious, I love the updated picture, man.
Yeah, let's let Warlord in the podcast.
let's wrap up. Let's wrap up.
Well,
up
we've
this.
been wrapped up for the
Go-
past fucking 30
we've been
minutes,
waiting
dog.
for
That means that we gotta stop.
I'm waiting
All
here
right,
so that I don't
ladies and
fuck
gentlemen,
everything up.
Let's wrap up this podcast and wrap up your tools, Trojan. Let's do it.
That's a good. That's a
I
good.
like that. All right, I'm gonna go talk shit to Jabber because he just flipped the BTR.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Have a good one.
Yeah, we're
I'm
going.
not,
Peace
I'm not
out.
doing
See you
a
guys.
nonsense salute. I'm son.
Come on.